My name is Olubukola Ajadi. I'm a 24 years old Nigerian and I don't know what I'm doing yet. Today is the 15th day of the month of August 2023. I'm in front of my camera today. I don't know what I'm doing yet. I know that I'm here on YouTube. I've been here once, but I had to take a break. I think breaks are necessary sometimes. I think that sometimes breaks can be an excuse for being a very inconsistent human being. Yes, I dare to say that about myself. But at the same time, breaks can be what you need while you re-strategize. But again, at the same time, I'm here telling myself, okay, maybe you don't have to wait till you have it all figured out. Maybe you just have to be here. My name is Bukola and I'm a 24-year-old Nigerian student. I'm also a broadcast journalist. I work in radio. I'm passionate about a lot of things, but I think that what tops the list for me is speaking either in front of a camera or having meaningful conversations with people, with friends, with strangers. I just love talking to people. I feel like there's something special about the ability to talk to people, to just connect with the use of words, or maybe without using words. If I'm being honest with myself, I think this video right now that I'm making would have to focus on a part of my life that I feel that everyone probably around my age would be able to relate to. Like I said, I'm 24 and I'm Nigerian and I live in Nigeria. I live in Ibadan, Oyo State. And I just feel like getting in front of the camera and talking about some of my struggles as a 24-year-old in this economy that we have in this country that we call Nigeria. Oof! I think for me, I feel 24, 25, till when you enter the third floor. Let's just say once you are in your mid-20s or early 20s into your early 30s. That's the age where a lot of things begin to dawn on you. I mean, when you were 18, 19, you're busy just doing as you liked. But then you clock 20 and then you're still feeling like, I'm still so young, nothing is wrong with me. And then you move to 21, 22, 23. And then you start to find yourself in your mid-20s and then you're gradually approaching your 30s. And then it dawns on you, life is serious. I'm an adult now. I have responsibilities, different responsibilities, emotional responsibilities, financial responsibilities, spiritual responsibilities, because I mean, you're not a babe anymore. You are grown and you're responsible for your actions. Okay, I have this question. Do you think that this is the age and timeline where you start to ask yourself if you are working or doing whatever you do right now because of passion or because of money? The question is passion or money. Why do you do what you do? I think I do what I do because I love doing what I do, talking, speaking reasonably. But also, I think that this is the age where I don't know what happened, but I just found myself forgetting about the word passion and focusing more on making enough money to pay my bills, take care of myself, and take care of the people that I love. So I dare to ask you, why do you do what you do? Like, why? Are you doing it for the passion or are you doing it for the money? Especially if you're in your 20s. I feel like if you're in your 30s, whether you like it or not, you're doing whatever you're doing. First, because you know that you need money. You're already at that age where there's a certainty to the need to be able to do things yourself. But when you're in your 20s, you're just entering into that terrain, that environment of that, okay, it's like I'm not a child anymore and I have to start taking responsibility for myself financially and what have you. So you're still trying to ask yourself, should I do this thing because I love it, or should I just focus on something that pays my bills, something that sets me up for the future financially? Another question I feel dawns on people in their 20s. I mean, I think it's dawning on me right now, and it keeps popping up everywhere I go, is my faith. Because trust me, there's something about when you were a teenager, you're so nonchalant, you're doing as you like. But then you enter into your 20s and you start to approach your mid-20s, you know that your 30s are knocking, even though they are still like maybe 5 years or more away. And then you start to realize that you cannot keep being unserious with your life. spiritually. You become more aware of the fact that life is more spiritual than it is physical, and it starts to dawn on you that I need to be serious with my faith. I need to serve God. I need to do things the right way. I mean, whatever I do right now is a huge determinant of how my future is going to go. So I don't want to be busy doing the wrong thing. Well, if we're being honest, at the same time in your 20s, you're like, YOLO, YOLO, YOLO. I just want to live. I just want to have fun. I just want to enjoy myself. There's a lot of questions that comes with this age. Do you agree if you're in your 20s? Let me know if you agree with what I'm saying. But I think that there's a lot of questions that comes to you, especially as you approach your mid into your late 20s. One of it is, do I want to do YOLO, you only live once? Or do I want to focus on the fact that this is the age where I set things in motion for my future? I want to act nonchalantly till I enter the third floor and I enter my early 30s? Or do I want to be serious now? Do I want to continue being dependent on my family and my parents, or do I want to start taking care of myself? I think I forgot to put this out there. This video is for people who do not have trust fund, because I feel like if you have a trust fund, it might be hard for you to relate to this video. Or maybe you'd still be able to relate to it, but I just kind of feel like you might not really be able to relate to it. Like someone who probably has to do everything themselves, or knows that they don't have any trust fund, or maybe inheritance to work with. I don't know if this video is making sense, but I'm just here saying things as they are coming in my spirit. I think this is also the age where you're trying not to do too much. You're trying to still understand that, calm down, you're still young. But there's this tweet I've been seeing everywhere. Relax, you're in your 30s. Tobalo, relax, that's all. You don't want to go and sleep on a bicycle. Like you know that you're in your 20s. You know that you should calm down for yourself. But at the same time, you know that if you calm down too much, now you go suffer and pass. Now you go suffer and pass. Now, the one that I feel would really shock people that I'm in front of the camera and I'm talking about today would have to be for the ladies. I think that when you're in your 20s, that's the time that you start to ask yourself, especially your mid 20s or into your late 20s, do I want to get married now? And then you're like, Bukola, don't be quick to forget that thing that they say about the biological clock of a woman. There's the prime time for a woman. A woman is like a flower. There's this quote they say about something about Ile obìnrin ò kí ń pẹ́ ṣú. I remember someone saying that quote to me, and my response was, Tobashu generator, man. But the phone is expensive now. So, like, on a more serious note, you start to ask yourself questions like, do I want to get married now, or do I just want to focus on myself? Of course, if you know me, you know that I think that there's no pressure. I think that even if you're in your late 20s, if you feel like you've not found the one or you're not ready, you should calm down for yourself. But I know that I cannot be selfish enough to say that it's easy for everyone to think that way, or it's easy for everyone to believe that. I mean, there are people that are in families where the pressure is out of this world. So I understand that not everybody is mean, not everybody can easily just say, I'm going to wait for the perfect time. Some people are under a lot of pressure. Some people don't even have a family, and they are just at a point in their lives where they feel like, if I can just get married, I would be able to have someone I can call my own, and I would finally have a family of my own. So I understand that there are different sides to this thing. There's just so many questions, and if there's something I want, it would be that you find yourself in the comment section telling me some of the questions that comes to you, or that you noticed has come with your new age, or with the realization that you're in your mid-20s, late 20s, or even early 20s, or maybe you're in your 30s. But for me, I think I've mentioned some of the things that comes to me. Faith, if I should get married or not, if I should just do YOLO or be focused on my future, if I should work for passion or work for my money so that I can pay my bills, because it's easy. Nigeria is not even making it easy anyways. And I think this is the one that I'm going to use to wrap up this, would I call it a rant session, or this is me just saying my mind, Jare. And that's discipline. In your 20s, Can you relate to the fact that you are trying your best to be disciplined, but then there's temptation everywhere? Because if you're a lady, that's the time where you are glowing and you're just so young, so fresh. They call you young and fresh blood. And you are trying to tell yourself to not defile yourself with the king's food. There's something that my pastor, should I say former pastor, because he's moved out of the country now, so I have a new pastor. He would say, and he'd be like, as a young Christian, you don't know it yet, but you are getting persecuted because you are saying no to certain things. So I'm like, I believe that in your 20s, that's the time when people stop regarding you as a child and start to see you as an adult. And then they're trying to bring the king's food to you. And they're like, eat now, eat now. This food is sweet too. There's fried rice, there's jollof rice, there's rice and beans, there's bread and beans, there's spaghetti for those people that eat that warm looking food. And they're like, eat now. And then you, in your 20s, you are thinking, should I or should I not eat? What should I do? I feel like this is the age when that happens to you. And to wrap this up, I hope you are doing fine, dear young Nigerian, whether you're in your 20s or your 30s. I hope you are doing okay. I hope that you are surviving this time, and I hope you are making the right decisions. I'm trying my best to, but really, I just feel like I want you to come to the comment section and tell me what you feel it is like to be in your 20s. What's the journey been like so far? What are some questions that you keep asking yourself? Let's meet in the comment section. To-dos. I had that a lot on Instagram, and now I found myself using to-dos to wrap up my video. No! Let's just meet in the comment section.